Mm-hmm. Okay, it's all good. There it is. All right.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with my most controversial take that I've ever had on this stream. Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Dark Souls 2 is not only the worst game in the trilogy, it is also the easiest by a fucking massively wide margin.
Probably.
Like, people try to tell me that Dark Souls 3 is objectively the easiest. And I'm like, how is that what's objective about difficulty in Dark Souls? Because like a lot of difficulty is subjective, right?
Hmm.
Hi, Amy Rika, I can tell you're a bot, so you're getting banned. Fuck off.
Immediately. Was it
Yeah.
the same hi, what's up?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's,
Shut up,
yo,
dude.
what's up? Your account created 2 hours ago. Piss off.
Like,
Good
my
fucking
God.
lord. That shit is wild, man. Anyways, so a lot of difficulty in games is, well, with everything really, but games especially, a lot of difficulty in games is subjective. It is up to the player's experience and their specific strengths and weaknesses. But there are objective elements to difficulty, such as availability of healing items, the amount of like the percentage of your health lost when you do make a mistake and take a hit or whatever, right? There's things like that that can factor into difficulty in an objective, measurable way. Dark Souls 2 is the only Dark Souls game in the trilogy that has infinite healing items. You could carry a fucking absurd number of healing items. The funny thing about that is that in the case of Dark Souls 2, oh my god, Madu! Holy shit! Oh my god, he's coming in hot. Hold on, let me try out.
Ooh.
Let me try out my my shout out button here. I made a shout out shortcut, so hopefully it works. Let me first of all make sure Firebot is actually working, because sometimes it don't. I have no idea if that worked. I I don't know if it would even tell me if it did or not. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 is the only one that has infinite healing items, but the funny thing about it is that in Dark Souls 2, I didn't need them. I didn't need most of my healing items. And I got all the way through, like, the main, the main Dark Souls 2 stuff. To be honest, I haven't completely finished the entire game, because I didn't finish the, all the DLCs. I got to what's that?
Because why bother?
Yeah, well, the thing was is that there wasn't a single boss in Dark Souls 2 that I struggled with. The only boss that gave me... Oh, I did. The shadow did work. Hell yeah. The only boss that did actually... here, yeah, let me clear chat off the screen.
Oh my god. I'm getting my shit kicked in.
There we go. But yeah, so I'm very sorry. I keep alt tabbing here. The only bots that I had that I had like any trouble with wasn't even the boss itself, and I didn't really have trouble with the boss. I died on him like twice, I think, or 3 times maybe. I think it was only twice actually, but it was the Smelter Demon. The Smelter Demon's not a difficult boss. The only thing is getting to him. The boss run is annoying.
Night Rain.
Oh my god, he's such a pushover in Night Rain. I was like, this is accurate. This is an accurate Dark Souls 2 boss depiction, because, like, yeah, he's a complete fucking pushover. I actually think he was harder in Night Rain than he was in fucking Dark Souls 2.
Really? Because I feel like that's probably one of the only bosses that I could solo. And,
yeah. No, he's still easy. He's still a pushover, but the thing is that they also have the Blue Smelter Demon mechanic, which is from the DLC, and I've done the Blue Smelter Demon, and he's also not hard. Blue Smelter Demon is DLC, a DLC reskin essentially of the Smelter Demon, and it makes it so that you're basically always on fire while fighting him, or you're always taking the fire damage, rather than just being when you're close. So yeah, I don't know. I like Smelter Demon was not hard. It's just like the boss run is kind of annoying because there's like the enemies are so overwhelming. Like they're just fucking everywhere. And that's the thing about Dark Souls 2 is that the only somewhat difficult thing about Dark Souls 2 is the enemy placements are just obnoxious, and they're not even like clever or interesting or create fun like combat encounters. There's just a lot of them, and there's not a lot of like cover or places to actually like engage with them in like a tactical way. So it's not really clever difficulty. It's just let's just be an asshole about it. Let's just overwhelm you with numbers and bad level design. Like, bad level design is not a substitute for difficulty either, in my opinion. But like
double fucking turrets.
Wow, we got really lucky on that, huh? Fuck. Yeah, it's a mess, and no, you're good, Nadu. I don't know why your chat is showing up on the stream, but not in my actual like chat window. That's weird.
Not much.
Amy Rika 21 makes you angry. Yeah, I feel that, man. She's the Dark Souls 2 of of viewers. Yeah. And that's the thing, is people always characterize like this is the problem, is the Dark Souls 2 defenders, as opposed to a lot of other Dark Souls 3 stands or Dark Souls 1 stands. A lot of Dark Souls 2 defenders appear to try to characterize their opinions on Dark Souls 2 and the other Dark Souls games as being completely objective, rather than just being like, I found this one the hardest, or I found this one the easiest, or whatever, right? Because the thing is like, again, there's only certain things that are objective when it comes to difficulty. Dark Souls 2 doesn't have... Dark Souls 2 has, like, the most, like, objectively easy things about it, compared to the others. And it's the one that I personally found the easiest, but, I mean, if other people found it harder, that's totally fine, or whatever, right? But that's just not the experience that I had, and I would characterize it that way. So it comes down to, I've also seen people attacking people's characters. Like, attacking people's character. Like, saying, oh, well, you know, if you thought Dark Souls 2 was bad, it's because you're a piece of shit. Like, I've seen... There's a video like that. I'm actually... Yeah, well, it's basically, like... They're basically saying, like... people who hate Dark Souls 2 are just really bad at games. And
Is
I'm like...
Dark Souls 2 also viscerally feminine?
Maybe.
I mean, because the main boss is a female, so viscerally
Yeah,
feminine.
viscerally feminine. So it must that must be what it is, right? Um, uh, DEI Souls 2.
Yeah,
That's
good.
awesome. Um, yeah, I don't know. Dark Souls 2 is just it's just a mess, man.
Found it. Starting the
Hell yeah.
override. Boom.
Jesus Christ. Something about roll dodging and fireballs, I think. Goddamn. And that's the thing, like, Dark Souls 1 is, I think, a pretty easy game. Like, I think it's way easier than Dark Souls 3. Um,
Yeah.
because, like, Dark Souls 1, it doesn't really have the game dev experience behind it to understand how players are going to approach the game in terms of, like, playstyles and stuff.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have ways to avoid you totally cheesing it. I was accidentally one-shotting bosses in Dark Souls 1. It just happens. Like, and it's also like a weird one to play a caster in, but it doesn't make it any easier or any harder, really. It's like it's on certain bosses it's easier, and on other bosses it's not. But there were points in Dark Souls 1 where I definitely got stuck. I was definitely struggling with certain bosses in Dark Souls 1 where I can't remember a boss where I really, like, the boss itself really gave me any trouble. There were areas that gave me trouble, but, like, again, it wasn't because, like, there was actually, like, I had to get better at the game. It's just because the game was just so poorly designed from the ground up that it was, like, it just, like, I don't know. It wasn't interesting. It wasn't. It was just. It just bored me. I just didn't want to deal with it. Anyways,
Just the discourse on what's the best fucking Dark Souls game, and just FromSoft games in general too. Like sometimes I love the community, but at the same time, the community can sometimes be really toxic. Just like people have their own opinions. I rarely, I think, actually trash on people who are like reasonable about their favorite game. Like if they're like, yeah, no, I just for some reason I really like Dark Souls 2. You know, I know it gets a lot of hate, but I enjoy it, or something like that. And it's like, oh, totally fair. Like, love that. But then you have people who are like, oh, people who like Dark Souls 3 are fake fans. They're not real fans. Oh, you're not a real fan if you started with Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 2 is the best game, and you're this, that, and the other thing if you don't like it. And it's like, it's just ridiculous, you know? It's like,
yeah.
get a life.
Well, and the thing is right. Like, maybe I'm crazy for saying this, but I get the feeling if someone were to remake Dark Souls 3, bringing in all the mechanics people bitched about it not bringing from Dark Souls 2, if someone remade Dark Souls 3 just bringing in those extra mechanics but keeping everything else functionally the same, I feel like most Dark Souls 2 fans would prefer Dark Souls 3 over 2.
Yeah.
Because Dark Souls 3 Dark Souls 3 again it has better level design, it has better bosses, better world building and better world in general, better lore. The only thing about Dark Souls 2 lore-wise that's actually really interesting is from the Skull of First Sin. Like, that shit is interesting. It adds a lot of really cool context to the world, and I think it's certainly valid.
Yeah.
Plus, the voice acting is really cool on him. I really like him.
Yeah, I think, like, artistically, it's not a terrible game. Like, there are some really cool things that they add, and, you know, The Emerald Herald is neat. I like that she's a crossbreed, although she's not as iconic as, you know, the fucking Firekeeper.
Yeah, the Firekeepers are super cool. I also like the graphics, I guess, like the shaders and stuff like that. Like that side of the aesthetic, I think, is better than Dark Souls 3 in a lot of cases. But the art design itself isn't particularly good. There's certain elements of it that are fine, but I didn't find a single armor set in Dark Souls 2 that I thought was even remotely worth trying to get. Dark Souls 3 has the best outfits of the Dark Souls trilogy. And people like to bring in Demon Souls into the conversation. I haven't played Demon Souls. I'm probably not going to play Demon Souls. I don't give a shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I like From Software, but, like, I just don't see the point in going back, because if I go and play the remaster, then people will say I'm a fake piece of shit for playing the remaster because it's not representative of the original game.
Well, isn't it made by isn't the remaster made by like Blue Point or something?
Yes, made by Blue Point.
Yeah, and like I'm hearing rumors that they might be doing the Bloodborne remake, and I don't know if I'd like it, because I looked at a side by side between this. I saw this literally this morning. A side by side of how Blue Point did. I think it's like called like the Fat Aristocrat or something, and it's like night and day. Like they honestly don't even, like, aside from like I guess the style of like the outfit that the guy's wearing, it doesn't look like the same character. Like the one from the original Demon Souls has like purple rotted skin. And
yeah, see, that was the thing, is that I'd
monster.
heard, like, I've seen comparisons of the Demon Souls remake to the original, and, like, aesthetically, it's a fumble, I think. They lost a lot of the original artistic vision, the atmosphere. I don't think Blue Point's very good at doing the atmosphere side of FromSoft games. And they have this, like, the color grading's really weird. They have this weird, like, everything's kind of like a washed out looking, like they're trying to do that sort of realistic, like, Serious Sam kind of, like, modern Serious Sam look, where everything's just washed out and gritty looking and not, like, doesn't look like a dark fantasy game. It looks like if Ubisoft was trying to do a dark fantasy game.
Yeah, it's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, it's just uninspired, I think. And I heard that the soundtrack also wasn't quite as good. Like their versions of the Dark Souls or the Demon Souls soundtrack wasn't really.
Which sucks. That's your one job.
Yeah, but I heard the mechanics were faithfully recreated and stuff, and like it felt good as a game. It felt like a faithful remake to play. Or remaster to play, but it just wasn't it just, like, everything else aesthetically just wasn't as good. So I would worry about that. I would hope that they'd learn their lesson, because that seems to be pretty much unanimously the perspective that a lot of people have that were fans of the original Demon Souls. So hopefully, I would hope that they'd learn their lesson from that. But I don't know. I don't know what the people are like who run Blue Point. I don't know what their art team is like. They don't seem like I would say the art team at Blue Point certainly ain't FromSoft. That's the big thing to me, is that FromSoft's art team is like, there's no one like them. There's no one that's come close to being like them. And Bloodborne being one of the most, like, impressive, like, and just unique and gorgeous fucking games art direction wise that's ever been put out, those are some massive shoes to fill, because no one's done a game that's even close to Bloodborne's art style.
Yeah,
like they've tried, but like you can tell it's a copy. You can tell it's not Bloodborne.
Yeah, of course. Well, and you also have, like, just how, like, you know, I hate to use this word because of, you know, the previous Bloodborne talk, but, like, you know, the visuals are very visceral. And and I'm not meaning feminine wise, really, but like just in just how they don't hold any punches with like disturbing imagery. And I posted in VC text the like the difference between From Software's rendition of this one character and the Bluepoint one, and it just looks not as grotesque. And I don't want them to try to
Back
sanitize.
off, to shy away from that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I want it to
don't
look
want
like a
them to
panel
back
out of
away from
Berserk
the
or
story.
something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want
Or
them to shy away
Jujutsu.
from adding as many. Yeah, exactly. I don't want them to shy away from as many details as possible. And that's not saying that like the Bluepoint one is terrible. You can still tell that it's obviously supposed to be the same character, but at the same time, it's like
It just feels
looks,
sanitized.
it looks different. It looks different. Like the From Software one, he's got this like gross smile with like these sharp needle-like teeth, and his face looks, you know, like bloated and purple and stuff. But then the other guy, he just looks like he's fat and has like fucking cystic acne.
Well, and that's one thing too.
And he's
It's kind of like
brown.
it's kind of like the comparison between the. Oh my god! No, piss off! I'm streaming, you fucks. I don't know who's trying to call me.
Jesus.
I got a call like early this morning, like at fucking 10:20 this morning, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like what? And I don't even know who it was. Caller ID was like a bunch of numbers. I'm like, who the fuck? Like piss. And then I answered the phone and they didn't fucking answer. They just hung up.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude. But yeah, it's like comparing the original Shrek to the new Shrek aesthetic. Like the modern the new Shrek looks like they're trying to go for a more, I guess, it's almost like the corporate version of Shrek. It's like a more traditional, appealing design that you know they teach to people in like animation school. It's that or art schools in general. Like they teach you like this certain like this like placement for your eyes and like proportions for your head and your mouth and all that stuff. Like it's trying to follow that, whereas the original Shrek didn't follow that. It was sort of like going against, like breaking a lot of those aesthetic rules.
Because it's supposed to be a fucking ugly ogre.
Yeah, they understood the point of having an ugly character, but all the characters in the Shrek movies were kind of like that. They kind of had an outside the lines kind of aesthetic. They weren't the same that you would see
Except for
from
maybe
Pixar.
Fiona in human form.
No, I would say Fiona also breaks a couple of those rules.
Really? How?
So Fiona's face is a little bit like the shape of it is a little bit too like I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. Her face is a little bit too human, weirdly. Like in 3D animation, they typically try to soften, like for stuff like that, they try to soften the lines a little bit to make it a little bit less to kind of break the uncanny, like get away from the uncanny valley a little bit more. All the characters in the original Shrek are like very like leaning into sort of the uncanny valley. Their eyes look really weird. They kind of stick out a little bit, and they're a bit too like round and not like a cartoon. The textures are also all really odd.
There he is.
And a little bit dirty looking.
Oh, I'm down.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
So, like, because if you compare Fiona to, like, a modern Pixar character, like anything post-Incredibles, I would say, like Incredibles and later, it like The Incredibles and like the a lot of the humans in Pixar movies like after that, they have a very specific look that is it's become a style, and a lot of people try to copy it. And then you have like Illumination humans, which are
terrible.
There will be accountability.
they are the most safe, sanitized garbage. Like Mario looks like shit in the fucking Illumination Mario movie. I fucking hate that iteration of Mario.
People are trying to say now that that movie was better than the Puss in Boots movie that came out around the same time, and I'm like, you guys are fucking just liars. There's no way. Like, I'm sorry, there's no way.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot from the Mario movie. What I have seen has been like so grotesque and like I have such a visceral, to use that word again, such a visceral reaction to the things I have seen from the Mario movie that it's like I know I would not make it through a single viewing of that movie in one sitting. Like, I'd have to take breaks. There's no way I would be okay with it. The same with like the Minecraft movie.
Though. Well, it's like plot-wise though. Like, how could you even try to compare the two? Like, one of them is like this fucking shitty isekai. Where, I mean, why the fuck is Mario in an isekai anyways? Like,
that usually doesn't work out in his games. So, like,
no, exactly. And you know, with some shitty stuff about fucking, you know, Jack Black inserting himself into every fucking movie now, and then you're comparing that to the Puss in Boots movie, which is basically about fucking Puss in Boots trying to outrun death himself. And that is basically the whole thing. Is that I wouldn't say it's like the main plot line, but it is a main plot line, because the whole point I think of the movie is that everyone is trying to get their hands on like a wish or something, and you have like Goldilocks and the Three Bears and like I don't know, some other people. I didn't actually watch the movie, but I've seen enough about it to kind of know the kind of basics on what it's about. But it's like, even just at a base point, you're comparing a movie that kind of doesn't even really have like an actual plot to something that's like pretty like complex for a fucking kids movie, and then you compare the fucking animation, and
the animation's not even comparable. Yeah. People are like, oh, but the Mario movie's animated so well, and I'm like, it's animated so safe. It's very clean. Yeah. It doesn't try anything like risky or interesting. It's not like Disney's what do they call that period? The Disney period of like with like no, I was gonna say the I don't think it's the Renaissance.
The early 2000s one with
like the Aristocats, like that kind of like grungy look that they had for a while. For like a couple of movies, and it sort of turned people off, but that it was an interesting and risky art style to try for Disney.
I think Aristocats is technically the Silver Era. I think that's what it's considered, because it was in like the 60s and 70s. The Renaissance was mainly like the late 80s, early 90s for Disney, and then like, you had like the really experimental shit with like Treasure Planet, and like Atlantis and those types of movies, because those were pretty out there for Disney in terms of animation and plot. I think also like Emperor's New Groove falls into that category too.
Yeah. Well, because didn't the Disney Renaissance start with Lion King?
Beauty and the Beast, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That would include like.
I don't know Disney super well, honestly.
Yeah, I think either Beauty, the Beast, or it actually might have started with Little Mermaid, whichever one came first. Because the main ones in the like Disney Renaissance, you have like Beauty and the Beast, Lion King is up there. Aladdin is considered part of the Renaissance. Like it's like during that time when Disney was just really killing it with their movies. Like, I mean, they basically the Oscars made a new category for a movie because Beauty and the Beast was nominated for Best Picture, and they're like, well, that's probably not good. Let's make Best Animated Picture in the future.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm really just like, I watched a bunch of like Disney stuff when I was a kid, and I haven't rewatched like any of it since I turned like 14.
That's fair.
I've watched some of the newer stuff here and there. Like I watched Brave. Brave was pretty good. I've never seen Frozen. I don't really care about it.
It's okay.
It got so popular that I just kind of
it's
shied away from it. 'Cause
impressive.
I just didn't want to hear about it anymore.
Well, just because it was just overdone.
Yeah, I don't have anything against the movie or like its music or anything like that. Even though it's like overplayed or whatever, I think it's fine. I think the music is pretty good from what I've heard of it. Well, just the song "Let It Go." Really, I haven't really heard the other ones. If there are other ones,
There's a lot of music in that
okay.
show actually. Or
Yeah, like
movie.
I've never seen Princess and the Frog, but I've seen the villain song, which is pretty good. But like a whole villain scene is pretty cool.
Princess and the Frog is really good. I think it's actually really underrated, personally.
I've seen Cars. I thought it was one of the worst movies they've ever made. That was liked.
Yeah.
To me, something being the worst is something that gets away with being the worst. It looks like a Gengar eye on there. That's cool.
That's really. I wish I could give that to you. That's cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just think it's more of a crime to make something that passes without doing anything interesting or risky with it. Not pushing the envelope, not innovating. I think that's annoying because especially like the timing of Cars was really weird because like The Incredibles had just come out like previous to that, and that was like Disney hadn't been doing a lot of 3D movies at that time. They were just starting to kind of push into the 3D a little bit more, and The Incredibles was where they really like Pixar really got their humans looking good and expressive, and they had a really good style for them. I'm gonna switch over to Warframe here, by the way. But then immediately after Incredibles, which was a great movie, they released Cars, which they threw away that human aesthetic that they really nailed with The Incredibles to make this really generic story that had no reason to be cars instead of people.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't interesting in any way, in my opinion. Like it was predictable. It didn't have a lot of good jokes. I would say because like I compare it to kind of like A Bug's Life, right? A Bug's Life had it was just the Seven Samurai, which people have argued against this a lot for me in my past. So they're like, "You're stupid. It's not Seven Samurai. It's a totally different story. It's Seven Samurai. Bug's Life is literally the Seven Samurai, but they're bugs." And that movie is also, I'm gonna say it, it's not that good, but it's fun and it's got some good jokes. I think the characters are fun. I like the voices. I think it's a way more interesting film than Cars. I think Cars is really just generic and boring. It's so stupid. There's no reason for them to have made them Cars. I just don't get why they did that. They make some like car puns.
Yeah. It's kind of like too with like it's funny that I'm saying this because I actually don't mind this movie, but the Disney Robin Hood, like, why are they animals? I don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't like, the story wouldn't change if they weren't, aside from like, it's the same thing with Cars. Aside from like a few minor things, not a whole lot would change from the plot if they were just humans or something else.
Yeah.
it's just funny because it's like Pixar has like the whole running gag is like Pixar's main like way to make a movie is to be like, okay, what would it be like if blank had feelings? So what if toys had feelings? Okay, what if bugs had feelings? Okay, what if cars had feelings? Okay, what if our feelings had feelings? Inside Out. Okay, what if
what if black people had feelings?
Had souls?
It gets into
It's
a weird,
crazy.
yeah, it gets into a weird place for sure.
It's just wild.
And then you have like I think the kind of the sleeper hits from like Disney and Pixar, because like Brave wasn't hyped as much as like Frozen or you know,
No.
I'm trying to think of something else that was really hyped from Disney. Well, I'll just say Frozen because Frozen was huge, but like Brave wasn't hyped that much, but Brave was really good. Like, it wasn't the most original or interesting story. It didn't do a ton with the setting, I don't think. There's elements that I really like, but the world building kind of isn't there in Brave. But it was a really good movie. And I think it's kind of better that it wasn't, like, overhyped, because it does stand on its own as being its own thing. And then you have Up, which is one of the best movies that Pixar's ever made.
Yeah.
And
Up
that
is
took
so
a...
good.
Yeah, that one took a huge risk by having one of the most fucking depressing fucking openings of any movie ever.
Also, like a violent death for the main villain too.
Yeah.
Like people don't want to like admit it, but like there are some pretty visceral like deaths in Disney. Even in like fucking like Tarzan, I think is probably the worst one, because you know, Clayton is like trying to kill Tarzan or whatever, and then he basically accidentally dies because he cuts the wrong ropes, and then he accidentally fucking breaks his neck and hangs himself by accident. And you see like a fucking silhouette of his dead body swinging back and forth in the jungle, like through the fucking, like there's a flash of it because there's like lightning.
Goddamn.
And it's like, holy shit. Like, how are they allowed to fucking show that?
Mm-hmm.
Because that movie was rated like G, I want to say. Like, it's not, I don't even think it's PG, but even PG, like, you're showing someone who basically died a pretty horrible death.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look it up. What are those fucking ratings called? Oh yeah, no, Tarzan is only rated G.
Yeah, wow.
I think I'm.
Yeah, it's like the ratings board type beat. I don't remember.
Excellent arguments, operator. Please return.
Please return covered in blood.
Safe and sound.
Rating
Supporters.
age. Yeah, it's G. That's crazy. I mean, Tarzan's a decent movie, I guess, but I mean, don't tell Salva I said that, because he'd probably be fucking mighty.
I thought Tarzan was boring. I didn't like that one very much. I thought the soundtrack was really the soundtrack's weird because I love the music. I love a lot of the music on there. Well, I wouldn't say love. I like some of all the music on there. I think it's good music. I think the problem is that there's not a single song on that soundtrack that is Tarzan.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Phil Collins singing.
Yeah,
Like,
he specifically avoided mentioning anything specific or relevant to the movie. So they can still get played on the radio. It's so strange.
well, it's like with Brother Bear though too, and that was one of my favorite fucking movies as a kid. But even that movie, like, it's not like again, another Phil Collins banger, but none of them like music really is relevant. It's just like if you took out that song and put it in something else, it would just be something similar. It's also like with that one song from fucking Ice Age, "Send Me on My Way" by Rusted Roots, I think, where it's like "Send me on my way, send me on my way." You know what I'm saying? That song from Ice Age?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a minute.
I love that song too. But again,
Ice Age
it's
isn't Disney though.
It isn't, no, but it's the same thing where, like, that song, I think, was made for the movie, but again, it's not relevant to the movie. Like, if you listen to it on the radio, you'd just be like, oh, it's just that one song. But then you're like, oh, wait, no, that was made for fucking, what do you call it? Damn. That's crazy. Also, my Mesa will be ready in 6 hours.
Well,
But I do have weapons to level up, so I can at least, like, help, with that. And my Latum will be ready in about 3.5 hours, so.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Latum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send me on my way. Send me on my way. Send me on my way. I would like to reach out my hand.
I feel like I'm going to be using shield gating because I don't think... yeah, I don't think Gyre has, like, some self-healing or self-invuln or anything like that.
I don't think so.
So...
The Archon stretch would be amazing for her.
Yes, absolutely. I kind of figured that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Wish she had a polarity for that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what it is. You just don't hold him out. Yeah, well,
Oh my god.
What?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have so I crafted a Sabaris, and I forgot that one of the ribbon mods I have is for a Sabaris.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I haven't decided if I actually want to fucking like use it or if I want to sell it yet though, so.
I'm gonna do... I feel like multi-efficiency is probably fine. Yeah, that should work. The Dullahan mask on Gyre looks really goofy.
Oh, is he? Oh my god.
Because her neck is so
like
thin.
that.
That's funny.
I thought the neck was part of her head. That's so funny.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting it to take up like take off the whole top basically, but nope. Nope, she's just yeah, see, her deluxe skin is dope. Like, that is so cool.
I want that one so bad. Like, I'm gonna get Gyre. She's pretty fun. And I mean, even better too because her skin. I just love it. It's like fucking electropunk and like.
Oh, we're going with Agile for sure.
The Kupo
Yeah.
one isn't even that bad either.
No, the Kuveils one's decent. I like that. I like the head, especially on that.
Yeah.
The helmet is really good.
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
I'm on my gay,
Gay shit.
gay.
And I'm loving
Gay.
every step I take. Saxum Spittle. Gay. Gay, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Shaboingas.
Sorry, it's just the fucking music I'm listening to in the fucking not the helmet, but my
In your ship.
my sheep. My sheep. It's my
Your
sheep. My sheep. Okay. Oop. Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with like a purple aesthetic on her.
Do it.
Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I just love this song, so I gotta hear it.
I get you.
Okay, let me invite you to group.
Heck yeah. Get it. God, I still have to fucking defeat an Eidolon Hydralist.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We'll give that another shot later.
Yeah.
I think you're a doof. You're a doofus.
Why would you call him that?
Saggy cheeks.
Why would you
Little
call
saggy
him
cheeks.
that in front of the internet?
Fuck the internet.
Whoa! Hey.
I gotta give a damn. Oh, hey, we got a mushroom man.
Hell yeah! I should have brought my Ureli again.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Her fucking roll is so cool. What?
Wait, do it again? Wait, where are you?
I'm on the objective, like down on the main level.
Okay, do it again. Oh yeah, yeah. No,
That's
that was
so
something I mentioned when I was I'm pretty sure she's invulnerable during that too.
Wait, hold on. You can bounce on the mushrooms?
Wait, what? Okay, now I double need.
I think I might actually really like him. God damn it! that alone is really funny.
It's okay. Just make his design so that he looks like a fucking one-up mushroom from Mario.
Hell yeah.
See, I know how things go.
Do you though? Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Wait,
I don't buy it.
I'm trying to.
I actually don't know what any of my abilities do. I didn't really read them that close.
Woo. Yeah, it's a lot of like, obviously doing electric damage, and you stun enemies a lot too.
Because electric damage is just about that.
And then your ultimate, like, her skirt comes up and like it creates like a fucking like force field around her that like does something. I don't. It's been a while since I've played her, so.
Hell yeah. Well, I can just put up a bunch of these fucking orbs and laugh as people just die. So, that's kind of neat.
No, it's really good. Oh, actually, today, would you mind helping me get Requiem mods so I can start, hopefully, to get my,
Your Kuvalich done?
Yeah, I really want to, I really want to make sure that I get him before the Dullahan mask goes away, in case that mask isn't permanent on his, like, person.
I think it should be, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll do it just in case, because might as well, right?
Because I've, like, the fact that, like, I got that with, like, a rare fucking helmet. I mean, I wouldn't say rare helmet, but you know what I mean. Like, a limited time helmet on. I'm like, God, that's so cool.
It's really funny, honestly. Mats. Oh my god. Yeah, with Archon's stretch and her 3, her energy economy is top tier. Like, I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
That
and from what I can
lit.
tell, she's like very she has like a decent amount of like health too.
Seems like it.
Which is really cool.
But I don't know if anybody in squad is giving us any buffs. I mean, you are. Give me a health buff for sure.
Yeah, I'm certainly giving a health buff.
Don't know about the shields. I have a lot of shields right now. Don't know where that's coming from, but... Ooh, explosions. More electricity, please. I mean, my god. The energy economy is so good on her. I can fuck with that, that's for sure. I wonder how she scales. I feel like I have to look at her her augments, because I actually don't know what her augments do, but I think I think she just got a new one too with this update. Yesterday's update. I think she was one of the ones.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Accurate.
Accurate.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out if I should, because I want to dress up for Halloween for the stream. I just gotta figure. I want to figure out what to dress up as, because I'm considering doing it like. Hey, there we go.
Sorry, what were we gonna say?
I was thinking like going as a character that I can do an impression of too, but it'd be kind of hard to do.
Christopher Walken from the hit movie Country Bears.
Christopher Walken from the hit movie Geely.
Oh god. It's turkey time. It's turkey time. Yeah, no wonder those two keep getting fucking divorced and remarried again. Good lord, they're fucking trash bins. Like, imagine getting divorced and remarried to the same person like 7 times. I don't think it's been that much, but it's been close to it.
Yeah, no, I don't do getting back together.
No, I
Something
respect that, you know?
Yeah, something that one of my exes didn't
wanted
seem
to
to
do.
understand. Really thought that I would make an exception. I don't know why she thought that, but no.
It's crazy.
Like one of the most notorious things about me as a person that like everybody knows is true is I'm a man of like I like some people put it in different ways, but I'm a man of conviction. I have certain ideals that I stick to, and I'm some people call it hard-headedness or stubbornness or whatever, but generally it's integrity, it's conviction, it's something that I stick to no matter what, and that is one of the most well-known traits about me. I don't know why she thought that I would sacrifice that for her. It's just really funny.
It's just crazy, man.
And to be fair, it's not that I'm not open to being potentially proven wrong by something like that, right? Like, yeah, I think I could have an exception that might exist. I have yet to have anyone even make a single argument against it, let alone a reasonable one. So I don't know. I don't have any reason to change it. So why would I bother?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm getting messaged on Facebook. I wonder who's messaging me this time.
God.
Oh, so that's a gyre ability. What is that? Oh, okay. All right. Just learning about how our abilities work. So now I should be able to. I need more crit chance is what I need.
Do you think you'll keep her?
I think I will. I do like having more frames that have good energy economy.
Yeah.
But I don't. I have to look at build ideas for her because I don't know what I'm gonna. I have to look at her abilities more closely, mainly, so I know what would be a good subsume if she's really worth subsuming. I don't know if there's any of her abilities I would necessarily get rid of. I mean, maybe Coil Horizon. I'm not really keen on it, but for 2.
What level is she at now?
She's only 16. I haven't really been getting a lot of kills on her.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no, I have been getting a lot of kills on her. Just not as many as Jam, who is on Oberon right now.
Yeah.
His abilities hit pretty hard, though, to be fair.
Mm.
At least at this level.
We probably... Well, I guess maybe not, because you probably still have an Infinity Boost up, right?
I don't.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my weapons are done, so you can go whenever. Either if you need to get an Infinity Boost, or we can just keep doing this.
All right. Well, so we try to stay for one more round if we can, but
Sure.
hey, yeah, everyone's staying. Hell yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, it looks like our Nako and Oberon need to level up quite a bit, so... Well, yeah. They're
I can deal with
probably
that.
at, like, 20 now or something, maybe.
So I didn't even think about it, but I guess I'm actually... I might... Oh, I have to double check what the, what her passive actually does. I'll check in a second. I also need to figure out what Nako's subsume ability is, because I'm
Same.
curious. Because I always like when new frames come out, because like, I just like having new things to play as, but also like having new abilities that could make other builds also really interesting, or having a new character that could make existing abilities more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
With cool interactions and synergies and shit like that. So I think Gyre needs duration. I mean, granted, I'm a low level, so her 4 will get more duration, I think, as a level up, but we'll see.
Hmm.
Because her 4 is actually good. Like, her 4 is actually pretty solid, I think. But it just doesn't last very long right now. I have the call stuck in my head again. God damn it. This song never leaves my mind.
Yeah, you are obsessed with it.
I am. I'm obsessed. I will agree with that.
Hmm. Damn it.
What?
I spilled gamer subs down my cleavage.
You didn't do that on camera? God damn, we would have gotten so many viewers. Hold on while I try to pull a streamer boyfriend and exploit my female girlfriend for views.
There you go.
Along with my dog. I gotta exploit my dog for views too.
Yeah.
Lothric, why aren't you on camera, you son of a bitch?
Instead of Amaranth, my name will be Wisteria. I don't know, what isn't Amaranth the name of a flower?
It's a tree, I think.
Oh, okay. Jacaranda.
Your name is Jacaranda now. That's good.
Yeah.
I think it's a tree. I could be wrong, but Baobab.
Baobab.
Then you get confused with
Baobab
Bao,
trees.
the whale.
Bao the whale, or like a bao, like a fucking like a steamed bun.
Yes, exactly. Jacaranda.
Jacaranda. I think I think I know more. Jacaranda. I think this is because I was mainly thinking of Jacaranda because it's a fucking it's a tree in Minecraft from the biomes you'll go or something like that. So I was
Jacaranda,
like,
yeah.
what do you think of a wacky fucking a tree name?
It's funny you would say that too because I'm pretty sure I learned that Amaranth was a tree because of Minecraft as well.
That's so funny.
Because that's what I was thinking of. Is I'm pretty sure that's a wood type that made a Minecraft mod. What did you think of my gyre drip, by the way?
Oh, the purple is really nice. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not perfectly keen on it yet, but it's pretty solid. It's a good start, good base.
I don't know. Amaranth is just a plant. Amaranth is just a plant. But
Okay.
let me look up.
Well, she is a plant,
yeah.
that's for sure. Yeah.
she's a media plant.
I don't like her. I think she's a fucking manipulative piece of shit. Honestly, I just get that vibe. I can't say that she's necessarily done anything wrong, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that she's done, she's just done for clout, and it's not really real. And I don't like people who are fake.
Well, it's like I go back and forth with her because, like, you know, I'm seeing something on stream and I'm like, huh, that looks really suspect, and it makes me feel like she's being fucking abused. But then
She also
I
seems
don't know,
really
like,
abusive.
yeah,
And she
they
is
just seem like
controlling the
they're a
narrative.
Really toxic relationship, and they just need to fucking separate.
Yeah, it's all really suspect, and like, get your drama out of the public eye. Like it's so weird.
Yeah, I think
Like
the main
initially it
thing
didn't seem weird, and now it does. Now it seems like get off stream for God's sakes.
I think the main thing that actually like kind of makes me feel a little bit suspect and kind of tipped me off to things being fake was that I don't think it was proven, but it looks, and it's just my opinion, it looks like they faked their like home invasion shit.
Yeah, it does look like that.
And that makes me lose any credibility or like any credence.
Well,
to
then the inconsistency of her
what they
saying like trying to shut off the stream and her boyfriend stopping her, and then her having the ability then like later on to be able to actually stop the stream, and then she doesn't do it. Like he's not in the room, she's at the computer. Like there's a lot of it that's really suspect, and I I really don't like fake people. I don't like liars. That shit just really bothers me.
Yeah, as it should.
Yeah.
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 I love this song. Anyways, I'm actually going to cut the stream here because I didn't eat before stream and I'm fucking starving.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm burning out over here. So we will be back tomorrow with more raiding the DOJ and
Day 85.
calling Cass Patel a rat man.
Yes.
You know, more stuff like that. It'll be good. So tune in tomorrow and we will see you then. Hopefully I'll be on stream for longer because I'll hopefully like actually go and eat before stream this time.
Yeah.
I'm still
It's
like
hard to
learning.
plan that, though.
What's that?
It's hard to like plan that out, you know, sometimes.
Sort of.
So.
It's really like the big thing about it to me is like sometimes just things come up and I'm just doing other stuff, right? Like I don't think about it. And my schedule for streaming is a little bit weird. I kind of want to change it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I don't know the etiquette yet of like eating on stream. I'd rather not do it if I can avoid it because I just don't want people to have to see that.
I get it.
And dinner I eat with my family anyway, so I just wouldn't be here at the computer doing streaming anyways. So yeah, so we'll see how things go. But yeah, come back tomorrow and that's it. Okay, bye. That's about it. See ya.